'cause I'm the weatherman. Oh, my thunder strike, ride out the storm, I'm the weatherman. Oh, my breaking light, shake up the world, I'm the weatherman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your Fast Forecast is coming to you live from the Voyager Bar here at Orison. That's right, we're actually on the ground, kind of. Well, the clouds here at Orison, someplace that we never go, and if you'll notice, we are all dressed snazzy because this place has dress code. We are doing the Meet the Org with yet another org. Gentlemen, if you'd like to tell us about yourselves and the name of your organization, we will get this ball going. Please introduce yourself.
All right. I am Grethlode. I am number 3 in command of the org, Fenrir Operations Group. And well, I'll let Toast introduce himself over there, and then we'll get deep diving into the org.
Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Toast. Right now I'm managing logistics for Fenrir Operations Group. Thanks for having us.
Well, we're very happy to have y'all. Y'all also chose quite the scenery, and y'all must pull some strings because you got this entire area closed off.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen easy.
Work hard, play hard. But,
That's right.
With our access to our clients, we do good for them. They do good for us.
Indeed.
Exhibit A.
Indeed. And the drinks were nice. We appreciated the dinner and the drinks. And usually we don't get brought out for dinner at a bar before the interview, so we appreciate that. So why don't you tell us about the main focus of your organization, Piracy PMC? What is it you do here exactly?
So we have 3 main focuses. Security is one of them, but we also have logistics and an industrial sector that we're currently building up. And it's for industrial stuff, mining, salvaging, etc. And then we got logistics that Stowe's department. He does cargo and some fleet comm and all that other good stuff. When we have a Polaris type mission that is required and stuff like that, he normally sets all that up, and he does a really good job of it.
Excellent. So y'all dabble in a little bit of everything. Does that include piracy?
No. Ooh. So we, the one thing that we won't do or engage with would be piracy. If we have clients or anything involved, if they come to us and be like, hey, we need this, and they don't tell us they're pirates, and we notice they're pirating, we'll go ahead and just cut the contract and be like, listen, guys, this is not what we do, it's not what we're about. But that's the one thing that we won't engage with or tolerate.
Interesting. So if you do find out that your employer is a pirate, do you refund their money, or do you just keep it as you should have known better?
No, we'll refund it, obviously, because, integrity and whatnot, but we just won't engage with them. We'll add them to a blacklist or something like that, depending.
Fascinating.
Generally we do our homework. We don't get surprised. It's pretty obvious going into it what you get.
Okay. Well, so as basically PMC security agency, what are your rules of engagement when you come across people who want to go hostile?
So, for example, we are providing security for a client, right? The ROE is we have to be engaged before, engaging. But if we have an area that we're trying to quarantine off from the general public because the client is salvaging, mining, etc., what we do is if we see someone coming, depending on if they're hostile or not, or they're just flying by, we tell them, we give them 3 warnings. It's 3 strikes, you're out. So first warning is over voice chat or proximity chat. Make sure it's working. If that's not working, we put it in chat a few times. No response. We fire a couple of shots, across their nose, so to speak. But I'm gonna actually let Toast, because I believe he has better understanding of how that's set up, really. But
yeah, so due to our size and our skill, we have some options, right? A lot of other organizations like to be overly hostile, right? But if it's a new player, somebody doesn't know what they're doing, you got to give a little bit of breathing room, right? So we take an ask, tell, make approach, right? We say, hey, you need to back up a little bit. All right, now we're telling you to back up a little bit, and then we're going to make you. And it's a layered approach, and that is a very good way to handle things in Star Citizen. Is their weapon down? Are they looking at us? Are they moving tactically against us? Are they coming straight in hot? Are they coming into a pad? Right? What is the angle they're coming in at? So those are some of the factors we take into account. We won't get into all of our SOPs, but at a high level, it's a layered approach.
Okay, you're taking everything into account. You're not just saying, oh, this Aurora is in our airspace, we're just going to shoot it down. You're looking at,
Right.
Are their weapons hot? Are their shields up? Are they coming at us? What is
Exactly.
Yep.
What is an Aurora going to do against us?
That's true.
We're you bringing a knife to a cannon fight.
Yeah. However, if the ship is like a Corsair, and they got shields up, weapons are hot, at that point you have to see what the approach is for them. Are they just flying by? They just want to see what we're doing, or are they shooting at us already from 5 km away?
Okay. Well, a little curveball for y'all. We like to ask this of our more law-abiding side. So if somebody goes hostile and they let you know that they have a non-hostile party on board, say they have picked up hostages, what is your response? Do you still go for the kill, or are y'all going to go for the disable?
Hostages for who?
So
Yeah.
I mean, if they have non-combatants on board
Yeah.
their ship, and they force that decision, right? Let's make an analog of a madman steals a school bus. How much choice do you have, right? Of course, you go for the disable if you can, but that's on them. We can't make their decisions for them.
Very interesting answer. And this is why we ask this question, because 9 times out of 10, we will get a hesitation in this answer of, well, it depends, or something along that line. Very rarely do we get, well, the decision's made for us.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. That's why we ask this question. With pirates, it's easy. It's, well, of course we're going to shoot. It's an easy answer. But with the law enforcement, law abiding, it's most of the time we get the, well, it depends, and then we get the long run on story time. But it's very rare of, well, the decision's made. We're going to try to disable, but at the end of the day, they made the choice for us.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that, and that's a curveball that is kind of uncomfortable to answer. We understand that, but that's our job. Why did y'all choose this line of work?
Well, speaking from my personal point, I chose it. I chose to be industrial sector commander because I like mining. I like doing all that industrial type work. I also like cargo too, but I focus mainly on salvaging and with a bit of mining and stuff. But I've always liked it. Like I like the whole whatchamacallit. Just it feels like I'm accomplishing something, and Toast.
Yeah. So there's kind of a few things, right? The line of work. Look, the approach Fenrir has, is fully vertically integrated operations, right? We're like SpaceX on crack, right?
Mhm.
We build all of our own stuff. We manufacture. We get all of our own materials. We take all of that on us. We get a better product at lower prices, more efficiently, where we manage everything in-house. If there's a problem, guess what? That's what we do. We fix problems. That's our culture. There's an issue, we solve it. We do the same thing for our customers.
Yep.
That's what I like. You don't know what you're going to get any single day? There's always something new. Well, constant evolution, carry forward.
Hmm.
So by having your own industrial base, that means you're going to be pushing into pyro pretty quickly to take advantage of the rare resources there as well, correct?
That is correct.
That is quite the. This could be quite difficult because where we have the law enforcement base here, you are going to be busy, not just protecting
Yeah.
clients, but yourselves there.
Yeah, well, we got to get our, we got to, whatchamacallit, take care of ourselves before we can help others.
Absolutely. We have heard that eventually some citizens will be working towards space stations and larger mobile bases. Is that something that y'all will be working towards?
Of course, like, I'm sure everybody's gonna strive to do the same thing. But yeah, that is definitely one of the goals once that's available.
Excellent. Well, for such a undertaking, y'all must be wanting to grow. So, what are y'all looking for in recruits?
Well, as far as recruits, we're basically, man, what's the word for it? I'm kind of going mind dead. Toast, you?
We're flexible, right? We obviously want law-abiding citizens, but more than anything, we want people who fit in with our culture. We're flexible, we're open, we're accepting. But there's also, it's one fight, one team, right? When you sign up with Fenrir, we're going to take care of you, and you're going to take care of us. And that's basically how it breaks down. It's really pretty simple. It doesn't matter if you're super new or if you're super experienced. It's a cycle of learning and teaching and evolution.
Yeah.
How's your culture? Just go into that a little bit so that any recruit listening will have a better idea about your culture.
So I think it's best summed up as maybe two different mottos, right? Strong alone, united invincible. Right? So the application of that. We apply that through tactics that work, nothing that doesn't. Right? So you zoom in, we have tactics, we have SOPs that have been written in blood. We have a lot of people with a lot of hours and a lot of experience. We take our lessons, we take our lumps, we learn them, and we don't make the same mistake twice. And that's what people should take away. If you come here, you're going to learn. If you come here, you're going to teach, and we're going to get better. And if you're not in that type of situation where you just want to come and show up and kind of be a leaf in the wind, probably not your place. But
So-
for people,
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, for people who want to have meaningful connections and success in the game in whatever facet they want, whether it's security, logistics, or industry, that's why we are fully vertically integrated. There is a spot for everyone as much as they want.
Yeah, it's a one team, one fight mentality kind of thing. We all help each other out.
Excellent. So, with you looking for just the right people for each level of your organization, are you willing to train the new people to slot in?
Yeah, of course. Especially new players that come in, they don't know what they're doing, but they're interested. They want to get set up. We're not just going to turn them away. If they want to come into the industrial sector, and they want to learn salvaging, mining, whatever. I mean, I'm always doing something. So regardless of what I'm doing, if they're on, take them under the wing and show them what's up. I'm sure Toast feels the same way, and so on and so forth.
I mean, how many people are just coming back to the game? I mean, we're training people who have a lot of flight hours and coming back into the game, getting pumped up for 4.0.
Mm-hmm. It's a big batch.
Oh yeah,
If
especially with them about to reopen the Pyro Gate. That's going to be
Yep.
a huge influx of pilots.
Yeah, for sure.
And jobs.
Yeah. We have to watch our backs.
Well, how would someone sign up with you?
So we've been throwing around, we have a website, social medias, YouTube. We have links everywhere as far as we're obviously even on RSI, the org section. You can look us up there.
Easiest thing to do, Fenrir Operations Group.com.
Yep, that is our website.
FenrirOperationsGroup.com. What we'll also
Correct.
do is when we put this out, we will also include the links to everything in our newspaper as well as in the YouTube. So whenever this goes out, we'll include all your links as well so that anyone who wants to get a hold of you can, just to make it easy as possible.
Sounds good.
What are the future goals of the org?
Well,
I'll refer to my logistics senior officer here.
yeah, so it's continuing the evolution as the situation in Stanton and Pyro evolve, right? That we continue being on the cutting edge, right? It's all about efficiency, manufacturing, getting materials, right? I often laugh when people say we're a security org, and that's all they do is just security, right? Because that means they're dependent on everybody for ships. It means they're dependent on everyone for ammo and guns and fuel and components and
Yep.
upgrades. You're telling me that you're a security org, you have to go rely on the people that you're protecting? You can't do it yourself? You don't have that capability yourself? It's insanity.
There's no
Self-sufficiency.
security in your org. You rely on others in order to be secure. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I catch the humor in it.
Yeah.
Well, so every organization has supporters and detractors. If you could talk to your supporters right now who are saying, good job, keep up the fight, what would you say to them?
I mean, thanks for the support. I mean, I hope I hope most of them are already, trying to join or apply or are already members and stuff. But we enjoy the support and happy to have you. I mean, and if you guys need anything, just ask. We wouldn't mind helping our own team out or anybody really. Toast, you want to take the second part?
Yeah, I mean,
if you had to talk to your detractors, people are going, oh, yay, another security team. That's just what we need. What would you say to them?
well, if they're saying if they're like us and they have their stuff handled, good for them. But in our experience, they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, in our experience, we've been able to have our agents get on board during other of your interviews. I mean,
Yes. Y'all want to tell them about that?
no, not really, not really. But this is the world we're in, and detractors, I don't really have much to say to them. We're going to do ours, and that's it. We're going to focus on us.
Yep.
And they will either follow us, or they're going to get out of the way.
Yep.
Excellent point of view. Well, gentlemen, is there anything else y'all would like to say? Because y'all have been amazing, and we know that time is money, and y'all have a lot to get done.
Just that. Thanks for having us. It was a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is absolutely ours. Once again, this is Fenrir, and they have brought us all the way up here to Orison and to the Voyager Club and shown us a great time. They're a great org. If you get a chance, look them up. We will include all of their social medias and contact information. They cover everything on the lawful side. Just make sure you don't wind up on the wrong side of their weapons. If you need anything, contact them through their social media. We will include them once again in the links found in YouTube and on the newspaper. And once again, this has been your Fast Forecast, reporting to you live from the Voyager Bar at Orison. And from all of us here at Fast Forecast, fair winds and following seas.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm a weatherman. Oh, my thunder strike, ride out the storm, I'm a weatherman.